What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to 303 Streets. My name is Brandon Lechuga, and if this is your first time to the channel, welcome. So today, really quick, I'm going to just kind of show you how to install new rear and front speakers. This video is only going to be the rear, so if you want to figure out how to do the front, check out one of my other videos. The Bronco has not the best sound system in it, so I got a little subwoofer, just an 8-inch, and did JBL 4-inch, like I said, so 2 in the front, 2 in the rear, and then I have the 6.5-inch speakers for the kick panels at the bottom coming in soon. Those should be in a little bit later. Sorry about that, my dog's in the way. Athena, come, lay down, go lay down, go lay down. So anyways, I'm gonna show you really quick how to wire these up, and here's the comparison to my stock versus aftermarket. So as you can see, the magnet is much bigger on the bottom versus the old. There's the old. Didn't really want to rough them up too much, so kind of just show you. Yeah, so as you can see, the quality is much better than the stock. Again, the bass speakers from the Bronco factory are not that great. So that being said, I would recommend upgrading them. I kind of went expensive. I took a while to pick these specific speakers because I was trying to find the best speakers, best bang for the buck, and this is it. So anyways, let's get to installing. So what you're gonna do to pre-wire your speakers, when you get new speakers, they're gonna come like this, and as you can see, you can attach, your positive and negative from the feed wires to your speakers, and this is how this was. It was a plug. So I bought this little adapter that plugs in to whatever wires feed the speakers. So this is gonna be what you need. This is what I would highly recommend using instead of, soldering them or cutting your wires and tapping them or whatever the case may be. I would try to go as OEM as possible. So I bought this little kit right here. It shows you what it goes to what. So your white wire is gonna be your positive, the black is gonna be your negative, which makes sense. What's nice is this little kit came with the little connectors that tap into these to plug into your speaker. So if you don't know which one's the positive, which one's the negative, because there's 2 different sizes on here. As you can see, there's one smaller one, negative, bigger one is the positive. But again, if you don't know that, what you can do is look at the instructions, and this is actually upside down when you're looking at it. So they're looking at the speaker like this, an aerial view, and it shows you on this that the positive is going to be on the right and the negative is going to be on the left. So if you're looking at this upside down, how they have it, positive will be on the right, negative will be on the left. So again, smaller one on the for the negative, bigger one for the positive. So that being said, again, you're gonna hook the white wire to the positive and the black wire to the ground. So some tools you're gonna need is some wire cutters, and then you can tighten those down. So those just, again, slip right over, and then you crimp the wires after you strip the wire. So I'm gonna do that really quick and then kind of show you what it looks like. All right, here we are with the speaker wired up. And like I was saying, the black is gonna be the smaller connector on the speaker, and that's the negative. And the white is gonna be the positive connector on the speaker, and it's a little bit bigger. So again, the nice thing about this is it comes with the little wire taps that you need to do everything. And this tool shows you, so red, blue, yellow. So when you're crimping down on the wires, obviously you wanna use the red, and that connects to that. So now let's go out to the car, and I'll kind of show you how to remove and how the speakers sound stock. Okay, sorry, the sun's at a really bad angle. So here's the rear speakers, one right there, one right there. So to get these off, I kind of just pushed in on the bottom and the top, same thing on the inside. Kind of press in, and it kind of just pops off. Again, 2 hands makes this much easier. So again, use 2 hands. So you can see how it clips in. Here's the stock speaker right here, held in by 2 Phillips screws. So you're just gonna remove those and then unclip it from here. So again, with 1 hand, it's a little difficult, and I wanna show you the sound quality really quick. So I'm gonna turn on the car to show you the sound quality of the speakers on the rear, how they are currently, and then versus how they are after I put new ones in. All right, so here's the speaker. Here's how it sits in, like that. You're gonna remove it. There's gonna be a clip right here on the speaker, as you saw before, and you're just gonna press this tab right here on the top, push it in. It's, again, difficult when you have only one hand, but the speaker will come off. So now you'll take your new speaker and you'll plug it in, but the first thing you're gonna need to do is, you can see all these tabs here. You're gonna have to cut the tabs on the top right and the bottom left so you can put the cover back on. So in order to do that, and again, that's specific with these speakers, I'm gonna use these tools to kind of just clip it towards the speaker on the inside and to kind of bend it back and forth, and then do the same thing over here. This one actually came in a little bit damaged right here. As you can see, it's not perfectly straight, so I'm gonna try to make sure I break these two off, because then I won't need them either way. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do really quick, and then I'll show you what it looks like. All right, again, you can see the two tabs are broken off. Again, be very careful when you're trying to do these. That's why I'm using these to, you know, create a crease. So I'm pinching down, obviously reverse like this, pinching down really hard, and then taking my pliers and kind of bending it back and forth, just up and down, and then breaking it off. But again, be very careful when you're doing it so you don't damage any of the rubber seals around the edge. So just go slow and should be good. So I'm gonna plug this back in again, positive to positive, negative to negative, and then screw in the bolts, and then we will listen to it. Okay, as you can see, I clipped those so it can fit in here. Again, sorry, my hand's in the way, but it fits and it's not obstructing anything. So that being said, I'm gonna screw it in really quick and then show you what it looks like screwed in. Okay, so it is in. As you can see, I used the same two screws that I used from the stock speakers. This is going to clear the clip there, and it's going to clear the clip up here. So that's why you have to break those two little tabs off, and then you can put the screen on. So you're going to do the exact same thing over here. Remove the two screws from the bottom, break off two tabs, and then put your new speaker up. Use the same two screws and plug it in. I'll show you what it looks like plugged in. It's really simple and easy. Let me show you really quick on this side. Okay, you can see it's plugged in. You can see the speaker. And then again, you have to break off those tabs, and then it will sit in there flush. So that's how you plug it in. Really simple, super easy. Plug it in the same way you take it off. Let me see if I can unplug this. Okay, I got them unplugged. I can set my speaker back down. Yeah, so it just plugs in right here. Same thing. There's the little tab. You can press it to remove it, push it in to close it. When we're done, we'll push it in like that, wrap it in, and then screw it down. So I'm gonna screw it down and then let you hear what the two new rear speakers sound like. Okay, so here's the speakers. I'm gonna keep the volume the same for both times. So there's one, and there's two. So here's the new speakers. I don't know if you can really notice a difference. The clarity seems to be a little bit better, that's for sure. So yeah, those are the rears. Yeah, hopefully. All right, so the covers are back on. Well, they keep popping out kind of. I am definitely not a fan of these covers in the back. I feel like, sorry, the sun's horrible. It's making everything kind of blurry. See if I can get it to focus. Again, I'm not a big fan of these covers in the back. I feel like they're difficult to work with and get them to clip. This one I actually broke, so I'm gonna have to try to figure this out. But as you can see, I broke this side, so it doesn't really stay shut. So the problem with breaking this is it's this whole piece that has to be replaced. So I'm gonna have to try to figure something out. But again, if you're gentle with it and gentle putting it back and making sure you're clicking everything in where it needs to go, it should be good. But yeah, hopefully you found this video helpful. Quick, easy upgrade to add some additional sound. If you want to learn how to do the two front on the dash and the 2 rear at the bottom. Check out my videos again. Like I said, I'm gonna be replacing all of them and adding a subwoofer. So if you're interested in doing that, check out the video. Any of the tools or the products that you need, especially if you're gonna go with these speakers, I'll put them in the link. So check out the link for all the tools that I used and the speakers. The speakers will be at the top, and then everything else that you need will be below it. One thing I would highly recommend is getting the pre-connectors so that you don't have to cut your wires or splice them or anything like that. So thank you for watching 303 Streets. Sorry, excuse me. Hope you found this video helpful. If so, please like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more videos to come. Thank you.